Note to self, shut your drawer.
machines?
I think so. I really do.
Do you think you can fight the last minute works delay that usually occurs?
I don't know if there's any motive in his life. You know, he obviously, first of all, he has to be well educated.
Yeah.
You don't get even to try out for the tour unless you've got good education.
Yeah.
He's obviously very experienced in a lot of events that have to be faced, with decisions that have to be made
Yeah.
in order to be a part of it. And so he, you know, politically, he's done very well. He's still not stop what he should have done.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know if it's or not. So there's a way yet, we have to survive the next several years. And that's not going to be very good. Did you by any chance see the writer that Catherine did yesterday as her letters of congregation?
No. I'm not on the block mountain.
Well, we are because we need it.
Yeah.
So we stay open. This is really something. Like, so.
Not everything I've read anymore.
Have a seat and sit. Okay. I must admit, the first three sentences scared the food out of me, because I thought she was getting ready to dance. And the way the first three sentences read, I thought, oh no!
1, 2. This is June.
First up,
I'm gonna sit here just in case I have to go. I don't plan on it.
I'm seeing you tomorrow, right? I think it's on my
Yeah,
schedule.
I'm planning on it, unless something goes awry. But if I plan on it going awry, then life is good.
On your schedule.
I know, it's
Somewhere on
like,
your schedule.
I
Except for
probably should have
tomorrow, right?
worn rain gear today because now it won't rain.
well, it was raining. I was surprised when I left the house. It was raining enough that, oh, I didn't turn the windshield wipers. By the time I got down here, I turned them
I know.
off. The air is heavy.
It's humid out today, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We need the rain again, though.
Oh, yeah, we need
Oh,
rain.
yeah.
It's amazing how quickly the soil here dries out.
I think I read the paper, and in the paper they keep a daily track. We're still behind, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, well, inches.
Inches behind.
South Carolina's in the worst shape.
How are the farmers doing? Are they suffering?
Bad.
Bad.
The last time we drove through some cornfields, they had recovered substantially, but the ones who really recovered were the ones with irrigation.
Oh, yeah.
The peanut farmers are in real bad shape right now. And that's iffy. It's amazing how much stuff has peanut oil.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Oh, no,
You know, we love to eat our peanuts in the afternoon, but it's a lot more
Good morning.
significant crop than just popping
Yeah,
peanuts.
right.
Of course, I live on peanut butter.
I love peanut butter. Yeah.
That's my daily go-to for sustenance.
Good item. What brand do you buy? You make your own at the machine?
No. Usually Skippy. They're all the extra crunches are good.
Yeah, I
I
like
use
crunchy.
those when I cook.
Morning.
Every time I do something with a peanut butter cookie, I always use the crunch. I sometimes have to, if I do it to a group thing, I have to warn people, yeah, there are nuts involved.
I buy the Smucker's organic, and there's no sugar in that, which I like.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
Yeah, it's over the, a little oily sometimes. You got to mix it up.
There's another one that we got mistaken. I didn't look at the label. I looked at the color on the coupon, at BJ's. And, Gail sent me shopping, so I saw blue and blue, so I picked it up. Well,
Right.
that's the creamy.
Okay,
And it's very oily.
yeah.
But,
Easy to spread.
it's easy to spread. It's not going to last long
Right.
at my house. It'll be good for cooking.
All right, I have a question for you. Over in the inn, that I don't know.
That's scary.
Can you call?
Well, I don't know.
What is
I
it?
don't have a
You
pocket.
You no longer exist. Anyway, over in the inn, in the tea garden, which is that area,
Oh,
that
yeah.
green area behind the,
Yeah, I haven't played with
yeah, I've been over there. So there's a tree. It's kind of, it's got branches going up, whatever. And it's got kind of a white flower with a little bit of a yellow center. And then the trunk is this, looks like, crepe myrtle or whatever. So the best thing that I could come up for that tree was that it was one of these.
Swarty, that's what I would
Swartia,
guess.
is that what you would guess
Swarty,
it is?
yeah.
I mean,
From not the trunk, but the picture, the
Yeah,
flower.
the pictures or whatever, so, okay, from the flower. And we go back over to photos. Yeah, because it's just the single, the flowers are way the heck up there, so it's not the
Yeah.
best, it's not the best.
Well, most people keep them kind of short. Yeah, that's Swarty.
Okay.
I didn't grow in the mountains. I haven't looked at the distribution of that one.
There's one here, and there's one at the corner, so this one, because I went on the public hike on Saturday for a public hike day with Jason. Anyway, so we were passing the house that it's the corner of, I guess it's where Harmony goes up and Tennessee crosses. There's a four-way stop there. But there was one there, and I looked at it, because the shape is odd. And I was like, because Jason was there, I was like, what's that tree? And then somebody was like, oh, that's a crepe myrtle. I'm like,
Hey, Tyler.
crepe myrtles grow.
No, it's
They
not.
have the bark, yeah, but anyway.
They have that bark.
So there's
but yes.
another one, so there's at least two in the valley. So I
Huh.
guess they grow here, and they're like a camellia or something? Or-
They're in the same group, if I remember right. If I had my
It's
phone,
probably
I'd
in my, it's
confirm
probably
that.
it's probably in my plan.
Tyler.
My naturalist, because I was hiding around.
There's an agenda and
that
a,
one, and this is Swartia
Oh, I know where my
pseudocamellia.
phone is.
It's in,
My friend over here has my phone.
oh, she's looking
She's
at it.
reading a message.
So, yeah, it's in the camellia family,
Yeah.
which is part of magnolias?
No, well, it's in the big group.
Big,
of-
okay. All right.
and that-
Yeah,
And
'cause-
here again, I don't know how.
Saw you across the street yesterday.
Yeah.
In the old days,
They don't come very often,
Yeah.
those
I
people.
started teaching, there were two kingdoms, the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom.
Once a month.
Nobody knew
They
what a
come very
virus
rarely.
was.
I think they rented it for,
Some sort of a chemical
the year.
thing that somehow or another figured out how
I
to
think it'll come
reproduce
more
it.
stone.
Yeah,
And I'm talking,
okay,
they didn't have the first clue.
yeah.
Back in the day.
Okay, all right, well, thank you for letting me. And
Really
this is Swartia?
Swarty, yep.
check out the
Yeah, and I don't know if it's
the year, he'll try to sell it to them,
You think so? Is that the plan?
and that could be a possibility,
Where are they from?
Michigan?
I never met them. Every time I go see them, they're gone. They're like there for 10 minutes and gone. I don't know what it is. Are they here now?
Yeah. About the cards in the garage.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we did, he maybe did say something about that.
They had the part out yesterday.
All right, I may collect these back at the end.
I was gonna, it was right on the borderline, and I saw the car there, and I was like, I'll go ahead and cut it. But I think I go back later and weedy. I
What's his
figured
name? You got it, Daryl?
Daryl, yeah.
Does he manage it? Who manages it? Does he manage this property?
I don't know if he just had Gravy clean it.
You work for Baker.
I they contacted me. I mean, Darius or whatever his name was. The first year cleaned it himself, and then I think he realized that it just wasn't worth it. That have to come in at 10 o'clock every Saturday morning to clean it and have it ready before 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we're at 9 o'clock, and we have a quorum, so let's all take our seats, and we'll get started.
Because I think he started to realize that if he did it himself, someone complained, that it like, whatever, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mirrored this from a
Maybe
national.
if they clean it, something's not done right.
Ooh, these people
All those
communicate.
not him.
Right, that makes sense. All righty, good morning, everybody. We'll give it 2 more minutes, because I think Mason said he was coming, but maybe he got tied up in something else. And I know Ashley is not coming. We'll wait for her. And it's good to see Dan. Good morning. Tell me when it's 9:02. You don't know. Oh, here's Mason. Okay, great. All righty, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Okay.
That we're kind of sharing, but anyway, it's examples.
All right, well, we're all here, so I think I'm going to call the meeting to order. The Town of Montreat's Tree Board monthly meeting. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Everybody should have an agenda in front of them and the minutes from last month's meeting. I want to thank Elizabeth for preparing last month's minutes. I was not here, so thank you. And I think, Elizabeth, you mentioned that you will,
You'll be
the secretary from this point on?
minutes.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, great. Okay, so welcome, everybody, and we have a moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you. All right, so can I have a motion to approve the minutes of May the 12th? I need a motion. Tyler? Okay, Tyler moves. Second, okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, minutes approved. Okay, so we're getting right into old business. Cottages meeting July the 18th. All right, anybody who is going to report on that? Is it Elizabeth or is it Ann?
I can kind of talk maybe about the first 2 things. So we talked about doing educational outreach at the Cottagers meeting and at the barbecue ticket sales. And so, I'm sorry, you just kind of have to share, but with Ann, kindly went through her boxes of stuff, and then I had some things. So if I just brought a couple copies. So the simple idea, maybe for the Cottagers meeting, we have things like the Treasured Tree Walk. We have, and we have some copies of that available, so we could post that. We have a number of these landscaping flyers. I don't know, there's 100 or something of them. So we have a lot of those that could give out. The nice thing about this is, even though it's kind of on the techie side, there are lists of small trees and large trees. And so it does get to, and then it's got, decorative stuff and smaller stuff too. So the handout works just fine for us, and it's pushing natives and things like that. So I think this is a good thing. We have a few brochures from the Hemlock Restoration Initiative, but maybe, and then we also have the flyer that the Help Protect that Ashley typed up last year.
Nice.
And we may just want to kind of have this hemlock from Ashley. So it depends upon We will have a table at the cottagers meeting.
Right.
Beth Casper's confirmed that, and that's an indoor event, so we can have piles of flyers, and they're not going to blow, and they're not going to get wet. So I can help staff that table and do setup, and I don't know, Ann, or I don't know who else.
Are you talking about tickets?
For the cottagers meeting, which is,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'll bring some of those displays and stuff I have and start looking at ways to make the other ones work,
Okay.
you know.
So maybe I can get together with you when we can figure out, so we have, I don't know, and then we have the After the Flood, which is, I don't know how many we want to have, how many different things we want to have, and then there's also a gallery of riparian plants, which also has trees and things. This is nice because it's got some photos. Land care is going to have a separate table, from what I understand. Flat Creek Crossing has a separate table, and Stone Bridges has a separate table, just in terms of thinking about the event and where to put different materials.
We're talking cottagers.
Cottagers meeting, there's 4 tables at least.
The 18th is a Saturday.
18th is a Saturday. It
What are the
runs
hours?
10 to, it's usually 10 o'clock or something.
Usually 10 to noonish.
That's
Yeah.
all, 2 hours.
And the tables are usually up before the meeting. Have to,
About 9.
probably
We
9.
Do
usually-
we need some volunteers from our tree board to staff this table?
Yes, we would need people. I can
Okay.
probably staff it.
Okay.
Ashley is going to be busy with, I don't know if she may be at the sanitation table. I don't know if they're doing a town with sanitation. I'm not sure. I don't know that
I'll be there.
she'll be
Yeah,
there.
I'll come by too.
You should go, it's a really good time
Yeah,
to
it sounds
meet
like a-
people and,
yeah.
so anyway, so I think we may not have tons of every flyer, but I think we do have a lot of these,
Mm-hmm.
and we can certainly, the tree walk has a QR code, so that one should be fine. I don't know how much people actually pick up.
How many people attend this event?
200?
I think
I don't know, 100,
300.
300?
Wow.
It's, the room in Upper Anderson, at least last year, was full with every chair taken, plus people standing
people.
around the edges. I have no idea how many,
The floor was just as full, if not even fuller.
so how many, what's that?
I think it's probably 250, and maybe with people standing around, up to 300, as Tyler said, but I would say at least 250. That would count.
Yeah, it's the biggest gathering of people, of Montreat lovers, I think, all year round. I don't know.
Besides the 4th of July.
Oh, but-
So do you think we have,
Cottagers,
go ahead.
information meeting and election of officers.
Okay.
So that's why it's so.
It's a big deal. Okay.
And
Do you
it's,
think we have enough literature is what I'm really asking? 250 people? Do we
I
have
don't-
enough?
To get more of these, I think
Okay.
hopefully we can get more
Okay.
of these out this year. Because aren't we mainly looking at restoration this year? Or, say yes.
Yes. I would hope so.
Yeah, okay. So I think that's why I picked a lot of the things that I had in my files, was to restore a lot of things. And I think a lot of people need to know,
Okay.
just have it available about if you live on a creek, or are you in a floodplain, or there's important information there that maybe some people did not get last summer because they were not able to come, or whatever. So, and it could be repeating. I don't know if we need it next year, but,
Right.
yeah.
I think having some sort of, maybe you and I can get together, because if we do have either a standing thing or a trifold at that meeting, then being sure we cover Treasure Tree Walk, Chestnuts, assuming we're still moving, and Hemlocks, because those are kind of three of our big prongs, plus then the restoration and using native trees, I
Yeah,
think
that's
kind
a
of
lot.
is our,
That's a lot. That's good.
yeah. Because
I found it.
yeah.
I forgot to bring it.
Okay, because I'm assuming that Firewise or that kind of stuff would be maybe even a separate table. I don't know that, so.
Because it's a different.
It's kind of a different thing, so that covers the down trees. So anyway, so that's an indoor event, and having a bunch of different flyers, or maybe we can work with the town and get PDFs of these up on the town site, because then we're kind of going green in terms of, oh, you want to see this? Well, please go to our site and you can download it at your house and then have it at your fingertips when you go shopping at the plant store or
Well,
whatever.
that's a good idea.
So instead of just handing out, tree board handing out paper is kind of ironic.
Yeah, it is, a little oxymoron, is it?
So,
Okay,
anyway.
So PDF files, I wrote that down.
Yeah, we can,
We'll
and,
make some QR codes for each one of these flyers, is that what you're saying?
yeah, either that or just have one for our tree board site, and then as
Right,
things change
okay.
over time, you just keep using the same one, and you just have a link, go to the town site for tree board, and then you could find some of this.
We talked about a banner, I think, so.
Okay, we have-
Other than a table, are we gonna have like a banner, or do we have one, or we need to buy one? We have some money in our budget, believe it or not, from some of the plaques we sold last year for Treasure Tree, and also some of the money that Ashley has generated, enough to buy a banner for our table.
We have one for Tree City, but it wouldn't work for a table necessarily because, the shape of it is more like
Yeah,
hang on the, I just brought it because it's like, it's easy, this is half.
Yeah,
So you can't put that on the table.
no,
It's
no,
too-
We could
no.
put it in front.
We just go to the place.
But do you think we-
And get the one like, maybe a little smaller than the second low sign? That's narrow and,
The table is what, 6 by 10, 6 by 8?
yeah. we'll
It's
just-
probably like this,
I'll
so
just
you'd
get
need,
one, I'll go down to the place where they made the second loaf one.
Oh, and you can get
But I'll make it smaller, not as long.
tree board of Town of Montreat?
Yes.
I mean, I would like to
Whatever
see
you
tree
want.
board on there, because we are an official committee of the town, not just a committee.
I'm new.
Okay,
That's what you want, tree board,
well,
huh?
Town of Montreat or Montreat?
Or Montreat?
It'll be two. Town of Montreat's too much.
Okay, Montreat,
Tree board?
yeah, is that good, everybody?
Yeah.
Any
Do we want the logo? Do we have a logo? We have kind of, sort of logo?
Logo.
Yeah,
Or just put two trees, or a tree and a hemlock on the side of it?
Well, we have a logo for the tree board.
Good, well, just get that to Tyler.
Get
yeah.
it to Tyler, and then,
Or do
and
you
then
want to get a,
I move that Tyler make a tree board sign banner that
Okay.
would hang on the front of a table with
Yes.
his discretion to do whatever.
or
To make something
you wanna
pretty.
get the
Montreat tree board,
code thing on it?
okay.
No, I mean on the sign, so then someone can just scan the
Oh,
sign.
oh,
So then that code is on the sign or the, well, you can always put a piece of paper and tape it to it.
let's do that.
Okay, all right, so you'll take care of that.
The town,
Yeah,
the Montreat tree board.
Montreat tree board.
Yeah, and don't worry about a QR code, we'll just put it on a piece of paper.
And I'll
So-
I'll go through what I have at home,
Okay,
see if there's something too, because I know we had a big sign.
okay.
before.
If you need some money, speak to Savannah, because she told me we have some money that the tree board has assigned.
So dark green and white,
White background, you mean?
white background, dark
Alright.
green.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay,
Sounds good to me.
okay, great,
I
all
vote
right.
that,
The logo is actually color. It's blues and greens.
is it, it's,
I'll have to, is this? I'm trying to think if I have one.
no, that's a tree, that's not it, I don't think.
Okay,
Anyway,
all right,
all right,
so
so Tyler's gonna work on.
we are actually have a meeting before the event, so I don't know if it's, you want to bring it to the meeting or
I'll go
share it with
by.
all of us
I'll
beforehand?
go by and ask him how long it.
Fine, because we got a meeting on July 7th, and this is not till the
a week or
18th.
Longer. Actually,
You should have plenty of time.
You have plenty of time to do it.
no,
'cause-
I'm saying between the next meeting and the event.
It's
It
11
might
days.
take- It might take 2 weeks.
All right, find out. Let me know,
That's
okay?
Okay, awesome.
All right,
Okay, so
good.
that's the cottagers meeting. We'd have lots of material.
Right,
We
we're in
have a
good
thing
shape.
to
Thank
hang on
you.
the table.
Yeah.
We're awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay.
fun, okay?
Plus whatever table stands. Ann already has a couple that are built that can be reused again.
Right.
Or bigger things.
Right.
All right, for the Cottagers ticket sales, that runs Monday to Saturday,
Right.
the 22nd to the 27th, and then it runs Monday to Thursday the following week. So it's 2 weeks before the 4th of July, which is a lot of days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ashley said that she was going to be there every day between the Monday and Saturday, and she basically, last year, was there and did the Hemlock flyer, and just talked Hemlock, so it's one topic. And then you can stand there, it can be on a clipboard, and then if it starts raining, Beth Fountain, Beth Casper, I forget which Beth is doing the ticket sales, but Casper. Fountain's doing the sales, I think. Anyway, they're both involved with the 4th of July barbecue, so I'm sorry if I'm confusing them. Anyway, they said it was fine that if it starts raining, we can duck under the tent where they're sitting there selling. So I personally would go with, why don't we push care of Hemlocks at that event, because, and then the second week, we need coverage. Ashley's not around, but then we would be at least mentioning the tree board and getting something out there. But to have all these flyers, we're going to need a table, we're going to need rain. It's going to rain in 2 weeks in Montreat in the morning. I think the logistics are more than what I want to take on. If somebody else wants to take all that on, otherwise I would vote for, we can do Hemlocks, and if we want, we can say, okay, we could do some treasured tree walk or something.
Maybe a couple pieces is what.
So maybe 2 things,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah,
5.
I agree with that. I agree. Now, we are going to have a separate table from the ticket sales?
Right now, nothing is organized.
Oh, okay.
So if we
Last
want
year,
actually
Ticket
a
sales
table,
take up an entire
Okay,
table.
yeah. I've
They
done
take up
did
a-
it last year, doing it this year. But
and Beth wants, they don't want the tree board and the ticket sales on top of each other to confuse people. I mean, it's a pretty slow process with people coming up and talking for 10 or 15 minutes. It's not big lines or anything. But I understand her point of, if you're there for ticket sales, do ticket sales. And if you're tree board, then yes, you can be in the same
So is that?
cluster, but we'd have to have our own table and our own tent.
So we're going to
probably.
share a table with Ashley?
No, Ashley doesn't have a table. She stands with a clipboard.
Okay, so we need a separate table?
If that's where we want to go, or we just stand and sit
Oh,
and
and
bring a
force
chair.
It's going to be easier to, like, stand with a clipboard with materials and hand them out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Card tables, one of us can bring a
Yeah,
card.
card table would be the max you'd want.
So whoever wants to take that, the first week I'm kind of busy, so I'm not going to be there. So if somebody wants to coordinate that, otherwise we're going to go with one clipboard and some flyers.
That's coming up, like 2 weeks. Am I right?
The one concern I have on the Hemlock, that with this flyer that
This one.
Ashley did, is to make sure she does not concentrate on her business. She talks about Hemlock restoration in a broad spectrum. And it's nice that she has her business and can offer her help, but we cannot, I don't believe as a town, we can recommend people.
Well, she's not going to hand out materials with her business name on, is she?
Last year it was this one.
Yeah, as long as her name's not on it.
What do you think, Mr. Attorney?
It's right there at the bottom.
It's got a one little box. I don't think leaving that box there is a problem. But as Ann says, if that's all she does is engage in conversation with them about her business, there's nothing we can do to stop that. That's that's government property. She's got a right to be there, but we wouldn't sponsor her. We wouldn't want it to be.
Oh, the tree board presence.
Because people will ask, who can I call?
Yes.
And there are other people in the area.
Yeah, Appalachian Arborist.
Still doing?
I'm sure most of any of your certified arborists can treat for hemlock, for the woolly analogy, amongst any other pests.
This doesn't identify the tree board per se. It identifies a number of organizations.
That's true.
Okay.
So this doesn't pretend to be a sponsored piece from us.
Plus, it is a little bit of a fundraiser for us. Isn't she still giving us 10% of her fees?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Okay, I mean, it's,
I'm just sensitive to the,
No, I understand. It's valid.
so do we need to have something different
So
there?
we're doing something totally independent of Ashley.
Okay, then, okay, so
Is
if,
that
so if Ashley's there doing this, that's fine.
Right.
So then we would need however many days of ticket sales that is, 9? Different days from 9 to 12 to have somebody there with tree board, or we just don't worry about it.
Or we go when we can go,
Yeah, cover the days we can
cover
cover.
the days we can, and just try to make it.
I think there's other, I mean, we can cover other stuff. Did you have?
Well, you know, I was just gonna say, that's sort of a dedicated area for the ticket sales.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I was involved with it for many years, and there's sort of two types of people coming. There's people who come in there and they're buying them and they're going, that's where they're gonna get them. And then there's some people that just sort of hang around and talk, because everybody's at the post
I haven't
office.
seen people for
And you see
years.
some- Yeah, particularly that summer, you're seeing, just like Tyler says, you're seeing people for the first time in a long time. So, I think it's fine if we want to have somebody stand there, but putting up a table or something like that, I think is just interfering with them.
I would agree.
I don't think we're getting a lot of bang for our buck by doing that.
So you recommend we don't do it? And let Ashley do her thing, and
Let
then...
Ashley do her thing, and if anybody else wants to go, fine, but I think we've got other fish to fry.
Okay.
If we want to
Particularly during
count
the
it,
summer.
though,
Yeah.
as an educational opportunity for the public, we need to make an effort. And it could be just, you know, the clipboard and stuff. But we can't just say, oh, well, we'll do this and then count it later as we did this educational thing when we want to do the Tree City.
Well, but that's the tail wagging the dog, from my perspective, Ann. The object here, I mean, it's what we can do with our resources. I think we're better off concentrating on the education, concentrating on the cottagers meeting, where we can get a lot of material out in a short period of time with a minimum expenditure of resources. Right? I can tell you, we will have a very difficult, I've staffed the ticket sales booth 4 or 5 summers. That's a job in itself, just to make sure everybody shows up, that everything is set up, and all that stuff. And it's just, I'd rather somebody stop by and just put some brochures on the table inside the post office. You'd get just as much
Oh, yeah.
bang for your buck as having someone stand there handing out brochures.
Are we allowed to do that? In the
Put
post office?
brochures,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely brochures. So, and maybe that's the thing to do, is be sure we have stuff up in the post office, and then it's a more passive
We'll just
thing.
put it next to where they put the
Okay.
weekly.
All right. So we've decided we're not going to do anything for the barbecue. Is that correct?
Well, we're going to make brochures available in the post office.
In the post office? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All these people that are coming to that table are going into the post, or 95%.
That's true. Okay.
So it's all
And we'll just check with Jordan and Nova to see what we are legally allowed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a who that's doing that?
There
We'll
was-
just put it right
Who
on
is,
the
who is
table.
doing that?
I'll ask them.
Okay, Ed.
Okay, I'll speak to them.
Okay.
Nova. Okay. Okay, great.
All right.
All right. All right, we'll move.
And if you don't really want all these flyers because you already have them, then I'll take them and add them back to the pile to give out at cottagers.
Okay.
All right.
Take this back to Angie and see if she can run off some forms.
Okay, cool.
I think she's got a problem.
All right.
Okay, so the next item on, anything else on the barbecue? No. Okay. Nature Center, tree board involvement with the summer clubs. That was something we talked about, not at the last meeting, 2 meetings ago, because I wasn't here the last meeting. Is that still something?
I'm a volunteer over at the Nature Center. I can talk with Jason tomorrow. I know they're doing the history walk twice, and I can ask him if he can, also kind of talk about, if he's going to talk about a couple trees during that walk. In the past, he has. They've kind of combined that together. because there's some trees, at the same places where you stop to talk about history, there's some treasured trees. And so it's easy for him to point out some trees.
And when you say summer clubs, that's.
And then they don't have a ranger who does, he does not, under Jason, there's not a summer staff person for MRA who's doing the 3-day hikes and nature. Before he had somebody under him that helped with the clubs, and now that person's over on the club side. I don't know, does anybody have ideas on what we would want to do?
Summer clubs, is that strictly children?
Yes.
Kids.
This is, yeah, it's still with the children, yeah.
Yeah.
In the summer club, if you're gonna do anything, just throw stuff on the table, and when people walk in, they can just grab whatever they want.
Yeah.
If that's available meeting. I've never been to a summer club meeting. Do they have tables for people to look at things?
Summer clubs meeting, adult summer clubs? Typically not. Sometimes the person who's putting on the program, they'll be selling a book or something, they'll have a table up, but generally there's not for the summer club program meetings, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's not. That doesn't mean we can't do it. I'll be glad to ask Tom Whitmer if he has any issues.
I mean, that'd be the thing to do, put a little card table stuff on it every Wednesday, and
Oh, for the adult summer club.
There is the, is it the Parkway display that's down there that had brochures in it? And I know we were trying to.
Kids in parks.
Huh?
Kids in parks.
Kids in parks, yeah. So there are a couple youth programs that we work with to make sure that those, either we do our own brochures, we can stick some of ours in some of those slots, or make sure we get some from Kids in Parks or the other organization. Because that was instituted, oh gosh, 6 or 7
Yeah.
years ago.
Elizabeth, so you deal with Jason regularly?
Yeah, I'm over there every Wednesday this summer, so
what-
I can
Ask him
feel
if
out
there's
and see
something
if
he
there's
wants from us.
something.
Maybe he said, if you guys want to do this or that.
It's a display space down there.
Yeah.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, I can be sure, he has a laminated treasure tree map, because that way I figured he could put it on his outside bulletin board and people would see it,
Right.
because they walk up and then you can take a photo with your phone or whatever.
Right.
And then, I don't know if he's doing, last summer they did one where they talked about, there's apps on your phone to do identification.
Oh, right.
And so maybe something like that, to be sure that, either bird apps or tree apps or plant apps, they work reasonably well for some stuff. So that would just encourage people to like trees and get educated on trees. It's very kind of tangential,
Mention to
but
him.
I'll see if there's
anything he
something.
wants from us as a tree board.
Yeah,
Any involvement, any,
okay, all right.
okay. All right. Okay. Last thing under old business is the management guide. I know that you guys have been working hard on that, or working on it.
Going to.
Okay, all right, so we'll put it off. Okay, we'll put it
Okay.
off to the next meeting. We'll put it off to the next meeting,
Yeah.
okay? Okay. Dan, I know you have to go to work. Should we just call on you now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
We got a long way to go.
Stuff for Angie. She's-
Okay, okay, good.
And I mean, unfortunately, I have nothing to report from Public Works. I mean, we've, last week, we got ready, got the roads and the crosswalk striped, a few stop bars, planning on striping the road as soon as we were hoping to do that today, but the rain's going to stop us from doing that. But, just got a bunch of the safety stuff done for the kids coming in for conferences. And, I'm waiting patiently on Barry to say, it's time to go cut some trees. So at this point, we have nothing to report for the tree board.
Any questions?
We're across from the barn where Flat Creek is coming down next to Graybeard. There's a whole bunch of trees up there that don't look like they've leafed out. Are those going to come back?
No,
Or
those are coming out.
Oh, those are coming out, okay.
All of the rock going up Graybeard right there above Assembly Circle is going to be removed for the bridge, work on the bridges that the bridge committee's doing, which Randy Hollifield will be using that rock for the bridges.
Oh,
So those rocks are going to be removed, and then the poplar trees that were buried, several feet deep, those will come down. And the rhododendron will be removed as well because it's dying back. There's a little spot of rhododendron around the power pole that'll have to go too.
Oh, wow.
But ultimately, everything's coming out.
Do we know anything more about the stream remediation?
As far as I know, I mean, we all know that North Carolina Emergency Management is under contract until November to get the creeks cleaned out. At least Flat Creek, I doubt they do the feeder creeks. And at this point, they're burning daylight. I mean, you know, we were hoping to have seen them in here before now. The weather's broke. It's nice. You know, the only thing you got to worry about now is maybe a copperhead or two on the creek bank. But, you know, now's the time for them to get in here. There will be no machinery, as far as I understand. They'll have to, as far as in the creek, I don't think there'll be any machinery. Sounds like they're all going to have a big crew in here, cutting everything by hand and pitching it up on the bank, and then they'll have staged areas where they'll remove that brush, is from what I understand. But yet to be seen, unfortunately. And, you know, it won't be long. Fall and cold weather will be back, and here we'll be. And, yep. So, and I mean, you can tell, you look at Chimney Rock and some of those places in that last big rain they got, it's not going to take a whole lot. So we need to, hopefully they'll get in here and get them cleaned out. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Good day, be safe. All righty, moving on to new business. Chestnut tree planting update. We were going to be on the board, on the agenda for the last town commissioners meeting, but there was none. So we should be on the June meeting, just because, Mason, I think you suggested you'd like to at least have a discussion of it at the meeting, since it got a little controversial with some of the neighbors.
I'll talk to Samantha.
Okay.
I don't know whether I don't think she's got it on the agenda.
Okay.
I'll chat with her.
Okay, great. All right, so that's where that is. As soon as we get the okay, we can call Peggy McDonald and get our 3 trees planted. Okay. All right, I have not heard back from any of the neighbors. So it's kind of quiet. They've kind of split up. You know, that group that came in here a couple months ago, they split as neighbors. They got mad at each other over something, but I don't know.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, all right. So that's where that is. Okay. Right, so we talked about articles for the Montreat Minute. I guess that's something which we just, if any, we probably, and Elizabeth, what do you think, since you're doing the minutes? I don't know if it makes sense to update the town on what we're doing, other than they in a paragraph form versus just the minutes get posted days before a meeting. People either choose to read them or not. But the Montreat Minute, I think they're always looking for information. I mean, they seem to always reaching out. If you have something you want to post, let us know. We do a lot of good things, and especially this time of year.
I could see doing, I don't know, tree of the month or something, and, you know, so you'd have like a photo, and hemlocks are wonderful because they do blah, 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 and then the next month, chestnuts are wonderful because they blah, 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 or whatever, and then, I don't know, and then pick whatever other trees that are, you know, service berries or something that people, that help the animals, or
So
seasonal, like, you know, look, there's that beautiful maple inside the gate, so do a picture of it, like, appreciate your maples this month. That, to me, people would read, maybe, I don't know.
So what I'm going to do, I'll call, I think
No.
Commissioner Widmer is in charge of doing the Montreat Minute, is that correct? So maybe I'll give him a call. He may say, Eddie, you know what, I can fit in 3 lines,
Yeah,
or
no.
I can't fit any lines. Instead of us coming up
Yeah.
with something, he says, Eddie, it's too much. He'll tell me, yeah, I can give you, come up with a paragraph, and I will include it. That's maybe
I
a
don't
better
dis-
way to approach it.
And I think we need to just say, watch for us at the Cottagers Beach.
So for the next one, okay. All right, I'll call.
Oh, yeah, just keep it simple like what we're doing. Because, I mean, we'll do, at some point, probably next year, we'd do another hemlock treatment, so we could promote that. And if we plant the chestnuts, you could do photos and show
Right.
where we're planting. So maybe keep it to
Little
activities
marketing. Yeah, okay.
as needed, so.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we do have some money. I don't know, Savannah's going to check for me, in our budget. We don't get an assigned budget by the town in their budget deliberations, but all we have to do is ask if we need something, but we actually have some money that we've generated on our own. So if we need anything printed, a banner, we have the money for that. limited money, but enough to cover those expenses. So we should keep that in mind. I know we do have a lot of the own printing gets done here at the office, right?
Yeah, I got copies of the tree map here. That's the only thing I've ever, But-
So that's,
yeah.
keep in mind, okay. All right. Land care, George, anything of interest?
The most significant thing for this group is that would be the updated report from the Flat Creek Crossing Group. Work is supposed to have begun yesterday, and I noticed this morning it didn't happen. So
What kind of work?
the finished grade of the trail
Oh, okay.
itself.
Is that under contract?
Oh, yes.
Okay, fine.
What we're shooting for, hopefully, it'll be a report at town council this week, but what we're really shooting for was to try to have an event there on the 5th of July to let people see it, but I'm afraid I put the wet blanket on it in that I wouldn't want to be responsible for walking anybody down that site right now because it's just not safe. I can do it with boots on because I know what I'm doing, and I still slip. So it's just not a safe site to be on, and we have the sign up there, it's warning people that it's not safe. But some work has begun, some work is planned. As I say, the big report and most important thing of the project will be decided by town council on Thursday. We're optimistic that town council is going to say, yeah, let's go, let's do it. The next step would be definitely to the advantage of the town. So we feel like that's going to happen. Other than that, nothing else that affects trees.
Great. Thank you. Okay, we heard from Dan and Commissioner Blake. Anything?
No, I'd like to talk to George about that agenda item afterwards.
Sure.
Okay. Nothing else? I took a ride up Appalachian Way. You want to see a nice street repaved? It's nice.
It's really nice.
It's really nice. I just went up there purposefully so I could go visit my neighbors again, Blake's and Neil's and the Siemens, and I don't know how you guys did it. Man, to be without a road for a year and a half.
Yep, that's right.
Wow.
But
It's
it's
done.
okay. It's done.
The past is in the past, right? So, okay. So, great. All right. Anybody have any other business they want to bring before the board? Okay. So we have another meeting on the 7th of July, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. still a good time for everybody? 9 a.m. is still an okay time? Okay, fine. Okay. All right. So just to summarize, Elizabeth, you got the minutes, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for that. And a few phone calls. We'll try to communicate amongst some of these things before our next meeting. Okay. Some of the phone calls we have to make. And that's it. All right. It's going to be a busy July. That's for sure.
Yep.
All right.
Move to close or if we have to or not. or-
Okay.
Done?
Adjournment. And
Do we have to do that? I have no idea how formal we have to be. Do we have to be that formal
Motion to adjourn.
or adjourned at
Officially
9:30?
make a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'll make the
There you go. Thank you.
adjourn.
There you go.
Second. Done.
Okay. Thank you. Go to work.
Okay, I had a question, Will.
George, can we meet over here?
So, yeah, so I like the way it's here, because she goes down.
I'm
Record.